Here we are on the USDCAD 5 range, and it's a trade I got in maybe an hour and a half ago, something like that. I have only just got around to doing the video, and we spiked down and went around 17 pips up, and we had around 27 pips to go until targets were hit. And I just want to talk through what the trade is and why I've got involved in the trade. And to do that, just let me remove everything off, including that alert. And looking at this now, this looks as though we're in consolidation. However, we actually need to draw this out to properly know what the market is doing. So here, this is quite easy. You can see that we're putting in new structure highs and outside returns, and new structure highs and outside returns, new structure highs. And then what we did is we put in a violation to the downside. I'm not going to draw each of these outside returns out until we get to the point that matters. Then what happened is, in fact, sorry, this point does matter. So new structure low, just bear with me, okay, violation, forgot where I was up to. Retracement, new structure low, so there's a 3-point move. Comes to here, and then what happens is we violate the other way, so the whole process starts again. Move 1, retracement, move 2, we're in trend, retracement, move again higher, still in trend, and then what we do is violate the previous outside return. So once again we start counting the 3 steps for trend. This is the violation, so this is step 1. Here is the retracement, step 2. Here is the extension, step 3. Now what we want is a retracement and the chance to get short. Now, because we've already come down and tested this level, I'm only looking for a retest here, not a continuation. So the question is now, we ask ourselves, well, we have a 3-point move and we had the retracement back into structure, and here's the structure level here. And we're looking for shorting opportunities, and we want this structure level to be a decent structure level, because if we want to short at this level, well, then we want to know that it has a higher possibility of holding. And we can see that within this range we have actually got structure at the top and at the bottom. And so to make our risk to reward work, we really want to make sure that we get involved somewhere here. Our stops will be somewhere up here, and then we'll be playing for a retest down here, and that'll give us a positive risk to reward. So I got involved on not this candle but the one below it. This wicked candle here was actually a lower low, lower close. It closed lower and was lower than the candle before it. And then what we've done since then, to be honest, is we've put in a rotation pattern. We've put in a left shoulder, a head, a right shoulder, and we have now just violated structure again to the downside. So everything right now is indicating that we're going to go lower. And if I bring my orders back on, oh good grief, come on, there we go. And as you can see, this is where I got involved. My stop was above here, however, we've come close to targets. Now what I'm just going to do here is just go out to the 60-minute and show you why I've reduced the risk down on this trade. Now my targets are based on the hourly. Apart from when I do the 5 range, they're slightly different, and this is the close of the candles here on the hourly, and typically I'll take profits 2 pips above it, which is there. Now you can see we've now come in within 2 pips of what would be my hourly targets. Okay, and the last thing I want is just for this market to come down and not do a full retest and then be stopped out. So I've reduced the risk, but I give it a little bit of breathing room. So if we go back to the 5 range, this is how the trade currently stands. So if the market retraces, we could see it retrace into this structure level here, maybe this structure level here. And what I've done now is I've just left, in terms of risk, just 5 pips of risk on the table for a potential 28 pips of reward. And we'll come back and we'll see if we can get this trade to hit targets. I'm just going to set an alert, so hopefully I can record it hitting targets. We'll see if it comes back down. A little update on this trade. We have now made a new low here on the range bar charts, and what I've done is I've now moved my stop to a couple of pips past break even, and I'm hoping, I do like to try and record the outcome of these trades. Okay, we are pushing down now, just a few pips away from target, and I've just resumed the video, and we have now hit targets for 26 pips. Do me a favor, if you like the video, go ahead and give it a like, share it with like-minded people, and if you have a question about the trade, please go ahead and leave a comment.